without further ado, Chris.
As most of you may know, my name is Chris Hadfield. I was the commander of the ISS. I am currently retired and live in Milton, Ontario with my wife Helen and my 3 children. I was honored to receive the role to becoming the commander of the International Space Station. I was recognized through previous missions, and my hard work brought me to where I am today. Luckily, they liked what they saw, and they thought I had the potential into becoming a great Canadian astronaut.
Alright, so Chris, what led you to want to become an astronaut?
Well, I was always interested in flying since I was young. As an air cadet, I won a glider pilot scholarship at the age of 15 and a power glider scholarship at the age of 16. Those 2 scholarships meant a lot to me and my family was there the whole time to support me during these times. Also, when I was a kid, the movie Apollo 11 Moon Landing inspired me into becoming an astronaut. You may think this is funny, but it truly did inspire me. I attended high school in both Milton and Oakville, Ontario, and I became an air cadet there. Ever since that, you could basically say I was living my dream.
Alright, so Chris, what do you like to do in your spare time?
Well, during my spare time, I live with my wife Helen and my 3 wonderful children. I enjoy skiing, playing guitar, singing, riding, writing, running, and playing volleyball and squash. I dare you to challenge me in any of those games. When you become an astronaut, you have to sacrifice many things. For example, you cannot see your family for long periods of time, meaning it can get pretty hard up there because you're always missing them, and sometimes you're depressed, so it doesn't really let you finish the job that you need to be done.
Alright, so now we'll take some questions from the audience over there.
How are your actions going to benefit Canada?
Well, hopefully I inspire the lives of many to become an astronaut. Not just Canadians, but also everyone around the world. There's a reading in my book, The Astronomer's Guide to Life on Earth, and I'd like to read a passage there for you. Just give me a second. Alright. The windows of a spaceship casually frame miracles. Every 92 minutes, another sunrise. A layer of cake that starts with orange, and then a thick wedge of blue, then the richest, darkest icing decorated with stars. The secret patterns of our Earth planet are revealed. Mountains bump up brutally from orderly plains. Forests are green gaseous edged with snow. Rivers glint in the sunlight, twisting and turning like slivery worms. If that reading does not want to make you become enjoying the field of to be an astronaut, I don't know what will, because truly when you're up there, it really is an amazing sight, and those sights last a lifetime.
Alright, so I think we'll take one more over there.
Now, if you did not have the opportunity to become an astronaut, what other profession or job would you have taken?
I would probably become a ski instructor or a professional skier. This is because, other than studying astronomy, I also participated in many skiing events and was also a skier myself when I was a kid. I also taught skiing and ski racing full-time and also part-time for 10 years. It was truly my second hobby and I really liked it.
Alright, so what are some short and long-term effects of being an astronaut?
Well, the short-term effects would obviously be my fame. As many may know, that I am a diehard Toronto Maple Leaf fan, and I've been following them ever since I was young. At one time, I did, luckily and happily, sang the national anthem at the Montreal Canadiens versus the Toronto Maple Leafs game. Sometimes I'm there as an ambassador through the Jumbotron, and you see pictures of me with a floating maple leaf around, and yeah, it's pretty cool. I was glad to be a part of it.
Alright, so I think that concludes our time for today. Thank you very much, Chris.
Well, I do have some final words that I'd like to say to the crowd, is that for the kids out there, you should live your dreams, become anything you want to be, because anything is possible once you set your mind to it. And that's truly what I have to say. Becoming an astronaut was the best thing that I've ever made and became into my entire life. Thank you for having me.
Alright, thanks.